In this microlesson, you'll learn how to set up your action bar for PvM. A microlesson is a short and to-the-point guide that teaches you a single concept about RuneScape. Just recently, Greater Sonic Wave was released, and a series of basic abilities got meaningful buffs. This changes how we build our action bars. In our first ever microlesson, we laid out 3 rules and instructions for building your own action bars. We won't cover those again in this update video, but I highly recommend you check out that 5-minute video if you want additional context on how to build and test your own Revolution bars. It'll be linked in the description below. In this lesson, we'll show how our example bars from the first microlesson have changed with the updates since then as we discuss each style. Starting with magic, we have changes to Wrack. Wrack deals close to 2/3 more damage than it did before its rebalance, making it better than several of the abilities that previously outclassed it. This puts a shorter cooldown ability much earlier on our bar, allowing us to keep Sonic Wave where it should be according to its damage, rather than bumping it up to fill more slots in our rotation. With that in mind, here's updated bars as we move on to the next ability since our last microlesson, Greater Sonic Wave. The damage bonus from the upgraded ability is nice, but not alarming for use in Revolution, 3 to 5% overall, which bumps it in priority some, but not too much. I'd say right above Dragon Breath. If you can use it on multiple targets with Greater Chain and Caroming, the priority jumps drastically, but that requires at the very least one manual input to do consistently. And as always, a reminder that unupgraded Concentrated Blast is an awful ability with Revolution, and definitely belongs at the very end of your Revolution window. Moving on to range, the only big change to ranged is in Piercing Shot, which had the same base damage jump as Wrack, but split across 2 hits instead of 1, meaning 2 chances to activate poison, ammunition effects, and godbooks. This means that it's had a very big jump in usefulness. Power-wise, it belongs around the same level as Snipe now. It's a huge priority on such a low cooldown, and that allows us to safely remove some of the lower damage abilities from our bar without worrying about having all of our abilities on cooldown at the same time, meaning range can now work with a shorter Revolution bar. I'd keep Ricochet or Binding Shot on bar just in case you do hit the end of your bar, but you can definitely get away with only having 4 to 5 basics, which is really helpful if you want to set up a Basics and Thresholds Revo Plus bar in the Revo window for mobile. I'll personally be placing Piercing Shot before Snipe when using back criminals or special arrows, and after Snipe when using standard ammunition or if I'm manually canceling my snipes. And I'll usually try to have 2 to 3 basic abilities following Piercing Shot to make sure that, again, I'm not hitting the end of my Revolution window. Melee had a few abilities updated with the recent change. The first of which is Slice. Where other abilities got a really solid bump in power, Slice was in a pretty decent place before, so the buff here was just over 1/4 extra damage. This bumps it up to the level of Havoc or Smash, making a nice damage buff, but not really requiring any movement in priority on your bar. You could put it 1 slot higher on the bar if you really wanted to. Punish is the other ability that was recently changed. Punish's cooldown is now 8 times longer than it used to be, but in exchange, it deals threshold level damage to targets below 50% health. Targets above 50% health still take absolutely no damage from this ability, which makes it really hard to gauge its damage on a fully AFK Revolution bar. With that long cooldown, I'd say put it on manual button if you wanted to juice that finishing blow damage, but trust Melee's excess of higher damage basic abilities to carry you through and just don't put it on your bar otherwise. If you're looking to go a step further and make more adjustments based on your personally unlocked abilities, I updated the list of abilities prioritized by damage from the last microlesson, and you can find the new document linked in this video's description. Take the top ultimate, 2 to 3 thresholds, and 5 to 6 basics you have unlocked from that list, and place them in your bar in the order they appear in the document. You should end up with something pretty close to optimal. As a quick note, if you're a free-to-play player, the simple bars displayed in the video should still work for you. The only member skills they include are the damage-boosting ultimates, so just go ahead and replace those with the strongest ability you have available, and you should be set to go. As always, these microlessons are intentionally brief, and there will absolutely be situations where you need to adjust some things from the information delivered in this video, which is intended to just give you a solid foundation to build from. If you have any follow-up questions or comments on this microlesson, or RSBANDB in general, let us know in the comments below, or find us on Discord or Patreon. If you found the video helpful, we always appreciate a like, and if you want to see some more content like this, please subscribe, and we'll catch you in game.